Déjame cerveza.
It's time for the beer podcast, Morty.
Worst beer podcast ever.
Steve and Adam, funny guys.
Hop Nation USA, beer podcast leaders for over 5 years.
It's episode 265 of the Hop Nation USA podcast, and it's me and Adam just hanging out.
It is. It's nice.
It's Hop Nation Central, doing the regular things that we do.
We are.
Talking beers and that.
Mostly the Annette.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. Well, you know, everybody can figure out what's in that later, but we figured since this week is the prelude, the getting ready's fors, the lead up to, the run up to Three Rivers Beer Week. Figure this week we'll do some Pittsburgh breweries.
They don't call him the best color man in the business for nothing, people.
That's right. Got sleepies in my eye.
You know what? I kind of get that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. I'm not banging on all cylinders myself.
Yeah, usually I have an afternoon nap, but I didn't take my afternoon nap.
Gotta have the disco nap.
gotta have my afternoon nap. I gotta lay down with my juice box. I didn't get all that tonight, so.
Say, were you teased with having the carpet out, ready to go?
No,
your mat.
I didn't even get my mat out.
Oh man.
So yeah, it was fucked.
That sucks.
I went straight from parachute to this. So.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
So okay, well at least he didn't come in overstimulated.
Yeah. I ran myself out under the parachute, but it still came in. But yeah, we're gonna do some Pittsburgh breweries.
We are.
We're gonna talk a little bit about the news. We're gonna talk about some other things. But let's start us off with the first Pittsburgh beer that we got.
Yes, and this is from a little brewery. I don't know if anybody's heard of them. Dancing Gnome. They're down there in the whatever area that is, east side of town.
Well, east from here, yes. Most people would call it much more north.
Yes, northeast.
In that Sharpsburg area?
Sharpsburg up 28 a little bit.
A little bit.
But this is Dancing Gnome's Eternal Quest. This is a Belgian-inspired hoppy table beer. Their words, not mine.
Yeah.
Clocks in at 4.5% ABV. No ID on the IBUs. And this was also a collaboration with Creature Comforts Brewery out of Athens, Georgia. The home of REM.
Great. Also, I think Chumpzilla from the Hops and Box Office Flops isn't too far from there either. So.
And the B-52s.
Yeah.
And the University of Georgia.
Great.
There you go. That's my list of Athens, Georgia knowledge.
Great. And probably a Waffle House.
Yes.
And it's
Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, but that's not what I was going for. It's like Country Inn Buffet or some shit like that.
Bob's Country Bunker.
Some dumb shit.
We
like
got
that.
both kinds. We got country and western.
But it's a nice little collabo. Slightly interested in the fact that it called itself a table beer, but it's over 4%.
Yeah.
Usually table beer falls out of my definition of beer because it's for the table, and the table usually includes children.
So this is a rare opportunity for you.
Yeah, it's a rare opportunity for me to drink a table beer.
So I guess thank you, Dancing Gnome, for a little bit of line stepping.
If I had children, I would let them drink 4.5.
Yeah, but there are others in the community
Yeah.
that have a hard stop at 4.
Yeah. Well, in our community, there's a big stop at 0.
Yes, there is. You want to pour it up? See what happens?
Yeah, let's pour it up.
Okay.
It looks like a 4% Belgian.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
They just put the light filter up high.
Yeah.
Or whatever the words are in
Sure.
Photoshop. I don't know, man. I'm off the clock. I don't have to care.
Yeah. Well, hey, just don't even attempt it sometimes, maybe.
I threw it out just enough so that you would correct me.
I don't feel like it. I'm off the clock.
Well, then never mind.
Yeah. No, they turned the brightness up.
Thank you.
Because it is a very bright beer.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it looks brighter than most Belgians. It is in that wit range.
Yes. It would be very at home in a VFW.
It'd be at home in a VFW, but it'd be more at home like next to an Allagash White.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Although, can we just have Allagash White? I haven't even had this beer yet, and I just want an Allagash White.
Well, yeah, that's just an always twinge
just
in
always
most
there.
people. Yeah. It's a little cloudy. Just a little bit.
Yes, more of a, I believe, chill haze might
Yeah.
be the word for it.
Yeah, it's not like hazy for any other reason I can think of.
Yeah, it's still a very nice looking beer. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
I like the nose.
Yeah, just a slight amount of funk.
Mhm.
I don't get much hoppiness.
No, I'm expecting that to be more on the taste.
Possibly. I don't know.
We're gonna find out. There it is.
Yeah, a little bit of bitter on the back end.
Mm-hmm. Although it kind of reminds me a little bit like a Pilsner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that too.
You sound so excited about it.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah, honestly, if nobody's calling it a table beer, they could convince me that it's just a really dry Pilsner.
Yeah, it is really dry. It's got that kind of dry crackerness up front,
Mm-hmm.
and then just a slight twinge of bitterness on the back end.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. It just,
I'll put it to you this way: I haven't drank enough table beers
okay.
to know if this is a good table beer,
Well, I feel
and
like,
I'm willing to admit that.
I feel like table beer falls into that same kind of category as alt beer,
What do you mean?
whereas it doesn't have necessarily a defined recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Like alt beer is just kind of like brown ale.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have a defined recipe per se. It just, if it just hits like certain things of like lower in lower in ABV,
Lower intensity.
yeah, lower intensity overall.
Mm.
You can make it a little bit hoppy, but not like super hoppy.
Right.
Like it's not going to be fucking. It's going to be like hoppy, probably on the edge of an Italian Pilsner.
Mhm.
So
I will say that there is a bit of a hop residue on the aftertaste. It's kind of kicking around a little bit. A little bit on the burps too.
yeah, I guess my issue with this being a table beer, because if it's a table beer, again, it's meant to be communal.
This is not a communal beer.
Not really.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be, for everybody, it's supposed to be somewhat neutral.
Yeah.
This is not neutral.
And also, I would think refreshing.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
Yeah,
I don't find this particularly refreshing.
I do.
That being said, I mean, I don't hate it.
No, I don't. Yeah,
I feel that we're kind of stomping down on it a little bit here.
yeah. I
It's
just feel like if you're going to call something a table beer, it should feel like something that everybody's going to enjoy.
right.
But so far, it actually has parts that both you and I don't like.
Right.
Because you don't like the hoppiness, and I don't enjoy the cracker.
So nobody at this table really likes it.
And neither of us are particularly enjoying the dryness either.
Right.
So yeah, it doesn't feel like something that you're going to sit down at a meal with your family
Mhm.
and have enjoy with your meal.
Right. You're not gonna pass around the growler.
Yeah, because I'm not even particularly thinking of anything that I want to pair this with.
I could see it being used in cooking.
Yeah, in cooking, sure.
Right. I could see it being used in cooking. I think it would do well there.
But that's like a waste of craft. Like,
It is.
that's-
It is. Yeah. But I feel that with the dryness of it and a little bit of hoppiness, I think that would go well with a few things.
Yeah, sure. You could fucking braise a pork shoulder.
Right.
But yeah, the beer's fine. I don't know. Call it something different.
Yeah. Or maybe we're wrong. And if we are wrong, tell us why we're wrong.
Yeah, go ahead. Make me give a shit.
I don't think we're supposed to be threatening the listener.
We're not threatening the listener. I'm just like, it's just it's always going to be a challenge
Right.
to make me care more.
Steve has a standing open challenge.
Yeah, make me care. Okay, I'm wrong. Whatever. You got me.
We'll give him a sticker or something.
Yeah. It literally takes nothing to get me to admit that I'm wrong, but I don't care that I'm wrong.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Day is still moving along.
Yeah, all right. I still got other shit to do. Sorry. You got me. Yeah. So,
Everybody gets one.
yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, we're putting all these challenges on Dancing Gnome of like, call it something different, do something else. But like it was probably like a one-off collabo that they'll just never do again anyway.
Yeah.
So they don't care. They care probably just as much as I do.
But I will give them credit for going, beyond the IPAs and pastry stouts and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I will give them credit for going down this path in the first place.
Yeah, it's an interesting drink. It's just not something that I think of when I think table beer.
Right.
But no.
Valiant effort.
Yeah, it's still something. I don't know. It's not poorly made in any way.
No, this isn't. Yeah, we are not disparaging the craftsmanship of this.
Yeah. And I'm assuming because it's a table beer, it's an ale, not a lager, right?
I believe that is correct.
So, but I would say, like, of the notes that we got already, it is very similar to Italian Pilsners that I've had and that you've had.
Correct.
Like the one from Insurrection.
Yes, which is good.
Yeah, like if I don't know if they called this an Italian ale or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, it's fine drinking. I don't know. Check it out.
That's my my review of that as well. Go drink it. If you like it, good.
Yeah, go check it out. There's still cans at Creekside. See what's up.
Well, we'll continue sipping on this. I don't think this is a beer that's going to change that much based on temperature.
No.
I don't think this is going into pastry stout territory.
No.
But we'll still drink it.
What we see is what we get.
Yes. Should we talk some news?
Yes.
Okay. I got a quick hitter here.
Okay.
Bloom Brew. They are part of the greater Pittsburgh beer market. Not Pittsburgh, but greater Pittsburgh market. Because they're down in West Newton.
Yeah.
They're down near New Stanton.
Yeah. That's a couple tunnels and a easy pass.
Yeah. For all you truckers out there where 70 and 76 come together.
Yeah.
Or go apart, depending on which direction you're going.
Yeah.
But they are opening a new tap room.
Is it somewhere closer?
No.
Didn't expect it.
Well, possibly. It's like a couple 100 feet from their current location.
Oh. So they're getting out from underneath the firehouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they are moving and they are expanding. They plan to open in November of 22.
So it's a new tap room, not a second tap room.
Correct.
That's what I...
Correct.
Yeah,
now,
okay.
And what they're going to do is they are going to move all sales to the new location, except for their beer wagon. Their beer wagon will stay in the current location.
Sure.
If you want to come grab just a onesie.
Yeah, primo parking. And isn't it like next to a creek or whatever? And you can canoe up to it.
But in addition to their expansion on the customer side, they also expanded on the production side. They added 5 new barrels worth of capacity. So good for them.
All right, yeah. I mean, we haven't really had a bad beer from them.
No, absolutely not.
The times that we've had them, but mainly the only times we've had them is from, fucking beer fests.
Right.
Because, getting all the way out that way is a pain in the dick.
Yes, yes, it is. But it looks like that the new facility can fit about 60 people.
Yeah, good for that.
So a lot of good beer drinking down there in West Newton.
So all of Connellsville.
Yes.
It's a good local joke. Got him.
That's where they will have the town meetings.
3 times more than Yukon. Ha! Double got him.
Where the hell is Yukon?
It's a little bit out that way.
All right. So you even got me on that one.
Yeah. That's a good I-70 joke for everybody. Ah.
I don't know what the one step beyond hyperlocal is, but there we are.
Yeah, I'm into hyper rural jokes.
Good for them.
Yeah, good.
I am happy for them, genuinely.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, with all this new space that they're getting, they get some fucking cannon going and get it out
our way.
Get it out this way.
Please and thank you.
Send it to Creekside. But all right, cool. I got another quick hitter.
All right.
Penn State sell the beer this weekend
Really?
at the Beaver Stadium.
Hooray!
Yep. It's moving out of the
darkness?
Well, not that. I was going to say it's moving out of the clubhouses and suites. It's not like I don't think the evils of the world occur within the clubhouses and suites of the Beaver Stadium. Not in the stadium.
Moving on.
Yeah, don't load me up on joke, bud.
Nope. We're gonna take that ball right off the tee.
Yeah. You watch it. I was being good.
Yeah, let's just avoid that.
You started feeding things. But yeah, they're gonna sell real beer for a change in the stadium. Everybody can get some.
Good.
It's $10 for 16 ounces of piss.
Still better than PNC Park.
Sure.
Show's better too.
Yeah.
Hey, Pirates don't have a marching band. That's an automatic win for Penn
they don't
State.
have a marching band. They don't have Zombie Nation.
We haven't even gotten to the football team.
They don't have the possibility that the stadium might collapse and you die. That's a thrill ride.
Everybody loves rolling the dice once in a while.
So,
and I actually read an article about that, and studies have shown that when you start selling alcohol inside the stadium, that violence rates actually go down. And yes, because this has happened at other colleges.
So I guess my question would be about like the actual study and how far it went. Did it just look at?
It was not individual games. It was a length of time and like over at least a season.
Okay, but it was only looking at college football.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Because my mind immediately went to fucking soccer.
Oh, well, that's a whole other ball of wax.
And I was like, those people are maniacs.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Make cheeseheads look like choir boys.
Yeah. Yeah. They're hooligans.
Literally.
There's a name for it. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I'm glad that Penn State is moving that direction. I think that's a smart move.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, other people in the Big Ten are getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're a Big Ten school. They should get in on it.
Yeah, people are. It's the same thing as fucking drugs, because alcohol is a drug.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same thing as drugs in that the reason why states should legalize drugs is because people are already high.
Take the thrill out of it.
Yeah,
Regulate it. Make money off of it.
Make money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
People at Penn State are already drunk. Why aren't you getting a piece of that? They're already blasted.
Yeah, you're right.
Just get a piece of it.
Yeah. And not only that, the tailgating, everybody's done this. Got to slam 3 or 4 beers right before the game starts.
Yeah.
Or you're sneaking them in anyways.
Right.
Cut down on that and then get a piece of the pie.
Yeah. Just get a little piece of pie. It isn't necessarily that they're going to drink it. Half of them fucking spill it.
Right. And then once you have that piece of pie, take it over to the creamery, put some ice cream right next to it. Have yourself a nice dessert. I felt good about it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all thick ice cream.
It is. One more that I've got.
Uh-huh.
That's a lie. I've got one more after this. Voodoo. Guess what they're doing?
Beer.
Expanding.
Oh, again.
They are expanding yet again. They have already opened 2 new facilities in Pennsylvania this year alone, and they're going to do it again.
Sure.
They already opened one in Houston. Have you been down to the one in Houston, down near Cannonsburg?
No, I don't go that way.
Okay. I don't go that way very often either. And they also, of course, opened one down on the North Shore or over on the North Shore, depending on your approach angle. But they are now going to the eastern side of the state, and they will be gracing the good city of Scranton with their presence.
Fun.
Yes. They plan on opening this fall, and that will be the 10th Voodoo Brewing location in the state of Pennsylvania. This one is an independently owned version, so this is not owned directly by Voodoo.
Oh.
Yes, because Voodoo likes to do the franchise model.
Yeah.
So they got franchisees out there in Scranton.
Yeah.
Electric City is going to get lit.
I think the one in New Ken's like that, isn't it?
I believe that is correct.
Franchisee.
Yeah, and the one in Indiana was as well.
Yeah. So, yeah that's cool. Good for them.
Yep. So shout out to breweries in PA for that bit of information.
Great.
So thank you for being a reliable news source yet again.
Yeah, for now.
As we sit right now, it is a reliable news story.
Yeah. I don't know. Can't predict the future. Maybe they turn clickbait.
Maybe. If I did, I wouldn't be doing this show.
Clickbait.
No, if I could predict the future, you wouldn't see my ass again.
Yeah. But, all right. Let's move on to the main event of the news, notes, and neat of the week.
Why? What happened?
It's going to be the Three Rivers Beer Week.
Oh, yeah.
Three Rivers Beer Week coming, everybody. That's next week. So we'll talk about it this week.
To get you primed.
That way, if we talk about it next week, it'll just be over.
Behind the times
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Three Rivers Beer Week kicks off on Saturday with the big first pour beer fest session.
Yes.
They did one of these last year. They're doing it again this year. It's going to be a place called This Is Red.
Where the hell is that?
Well, it's an old church in Munhall.
Where the hell is Munhall?
It's past the fucking homestead.
All right.
It's out there a bit.
All right.
But that's how far you got to go to get an open church.
It's true.
But yeah, they're going to have the 7 collab beers because as we mentioned in previous stories, they're doing collabs with a city called Cleveland.
Yes. The land of Cleve.
Yeah, whatevs.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. That's their choice, I guess. I would make Cleveland beg us to fucking.
Maybe they did. We don't know that.
Yeah, maybe they did.
Maybe they did.
Maybe they contributed.
Mhm.
But yeah, there will be 7 collab beers, and then there will be beers from 20 other breweries. And also, Mindy's Take and Bake will be there with food.
Okay.
There will be music, and there'll be other stuff going on.
Right on.
So that's Saturday.
Okay.
And then I loaded up a couple more interesting events throughout the week itself.
Okay.
One, I guess, worth mentioning, because we're drinking their beer, is on the 2nd. So the day after first pour.
Mm-hmm. Some would
It-
call it the second pour.
No, they wouldn't.
I know.
No, they wouldn't. Dancing Gnome, 6-year anniversary.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
It's been 6 years already?
Yep.
Daggum.
Yep. 6 years of Dancing Gnomes. So, yep. 6-year anniversary. And obviously, earlier in the week, it was announced that Blue Sparrow was going in there permanently as their food source.
Okay.
So, yeah, you'll be getting Blue Sparrow, but they'll be doing a brunch.
Nice. They're parking the bus.
Yeah. And they got a whole bunch of other things going on there. They got an anniversary run, and that's on the 2nd. Enjoy that time.
We will not be running.
No, absolutely
I will
not.
give you that guarantee
Yeah,
right now.
Absolutely not. 2 other ones that stuck out to me.
Mhm.
On the 5th, Inner Groove.
Yes.
They're doing Groovy Brews.
What is that?
That's where they got a whole menu of fruit,
Okay.
and they let you put the fruit in the beer,
Oh.
and you pick what fruit cocktail you
Sure.
put into your beer.
Jerome Bettis would be proud.
Yeah. So
It's an old Bud Light commercial reference there.
yeah. So yeah, and it's at both Inner Groove locations. They're doing like 70s retro style, so it'll be DJs doing 70s discos.
Nice. Which location was this again?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can either go to Allentown or you go out to Verona. Check that out. He's doing fruit beers and that, and you get to pick what fruit.
All right.
I wonder if they're doing them in Randall's.
I would hope so.
I don't know.
I know I would.
I don't know. Maybe they're just fucking pouring puree straight in your fucking glass. I'm okay with that too.
They just do like the fire hose in UHF.
Yeah.
Oh, you want strawberry puree?
Here we go. And the other event that I wanted to highlight, Abjuration
Good folks down there at the Abjuration.
and Millie's Ice Cream.
Mmm.
They're doing an ice cream mixer
Nice.
where Millie's will be there selling ice cream, obviously.
That would make sense.
And Abjuration is releasing 3 ice cream flavored sours.
Yeah.
They're doing strawberry pretzel, honey cake, and blueberry cobbler.
Really?
Yeah, all based off Millie's
Yeah.
flavors, obviously.
What day is that?
That is the 6th, so next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Okay, we will not be recording next Thursday, just so you know.
Yeah, I would try not to.
Yeah. Because
I would like to try not to.
there might be a not so celebrity appearance there
Right.
by at least me.
There might be a quick walk in, walk out. By
Yeah.
I just gotta get these cans. Sorry, bye.
I'm going to exchange money for goods and services.
Yeah, I gotta get these cans and go back home. Get a Stromboli. Sorry,
Oh, yeah. I'm on board with that.
but yeah, those are the ones that stuck out to me. But there's, go on the website Three Rivers Beer Week or Pittsburgh Breweries.com.
Yes.
That's the site for the Pittsburgh Brewers Guild. You'll find links to Three Rivers Beer Week. Then you can just go through the whole calendar of things that are happening. There's things happening at most of the breweries. So,
It's going to be dope.
yeah, find your favorite.
Drink local. And if you're not from around here, drink our local.
Drink our local. Figure it out. If you're in from Cleveland, look at the calendar.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, check it out. You can go to Trace, you go to Two Phrase. They got things going on.
They do, man. How cool would that be? To just be a non-Pittsburgher come in for the first time for that week. That'd be great.
I mean, it depends on where you're coming from, but yeah.
Let's say Omaha.
Yeah, that would rule. Coming from Omaha and you get all this?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, and you still find a Reuben?
Nice tie-in. Nicely done.
Always get that.
Gotta have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to it. A lot of good events coming up. Be there.
Yeah, be there or don't.
We are not your doctors.
I got one more.
Okay.
And then you want to drink beer out of the ass?
I saw that article.
You want beer in the ass?
No.
You don't want beer in the ass?
I'd much rather move it.
Brazil apparently has got a TikTok trend going on. And it's called Cerveja na Bundinha.
Oh, okay.
Or Bundinha.
Bundinha. Okay.
I don't know. My Portuguese is 0.
I'm just glad that you remembered that they speak Portuguese and not Spanish.
Yeah, well, that's how I know I'm doing it wrong. My Spanish is not terrible at all. Portuguese is trash.
Yeah, I couldn't say anything in Portuguese knowingly.
Yeah. So I guess the trend is they take their shit beers and they turn them upside down.
Okay.
And they put holes in the bottoms of the cans.
Okay.
And then they pour salt in the little well.
Yeah.
And then they pour lime juice over the salt and let it all kind of dissolve into the beer and then drink out of the ass end of the beer from where they've put holes in.
That seems like a lot of unnecessary steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'd be willing to try it.
I don't understand why they don't put it in the fucking mouth of the thing.
I don't either.
I don't get that.
There has to be a reason, though.
The only thing I could come up with was like somebody mentioned something about it diffuses differently over time.
Oh, okay. All right.
So rather than just dumping in all of the lime and salt at once,
Yeah.
which I'm sure would overfoam the beer if you throw it, but it still foams a bit.
Right.
But I guess over time, by the time you get to the end of it, the end of the shit beer, because they're just drinking like Bud and what's the other brand that's really popular down there?
Oh, you're taxing me.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Fuck. I'll look it up in the break.
Okay.
I guess by the time you get to the end of it, it drinks more like a lime goza.
Okay. All right. I get it.
So yeah, I don't know, but you are right about it being a lot of work for this.
Yeah.
Because I watched one video, which was a dude with a butcher knife. And he was making a whole bunch of holes in the bottom of the can. And then he had to make one in the side rim of the bottom and then twist the knife to get the hole bigger than the rest of the pinholes around the There was a whole to do.
Ugh.
And obviously that's a whole to do because there's a smaller industry, an Etsy-like industry that has created a way to do this with a machine.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like a medieval torture thing, but it holds your can and then it's just like a paddle with fucking nails on it. And you slam the nails into the beer can and it gives you all the holes that you need.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, if that's what works.
Much the same way people in America thrive by building cornhole boards. Somebody in Brazil is thriving by building beer in the ass fucking
weird Iron Maiden things.
Yeah, hole punks.
All right, then.
So, yeah. But yeah, it is called, beer in the ass because you're drinking from the ass end of the can. If you didn't pick up on that.
I'll try it.
I don't know. It's a thing to introduce at your next party.
That's right. Problem is I don't have parties.
Just go on. Well, if you wind up at one accidentally.
There you go.
But, just go on the TikTok and search Knob Bundinha.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Search that.
Next time I'm on TikTok.
Yeah. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the audience.
Trust me, there are plenty of other people that are doing the same thing.
So, yeah, I don't know. Check it out.
Yep. I got one more.
Okay.
Guess what it's time to do? It's time to add to the list of beer truck wrecks. We had another one.
Hooray.
Knoxville, Tennessee had one on Thursday. It went and took a nap on the side of the road. Flop. Knoxville, Tennessee says at 11:15, say, hey, don't come around here. We got a big ass truck full of beer. But they weren't able to tell what kind of beer it was.
What are they, blind?
I think so. And they posted a photo of it, and I can't tell what it is either. So whoever the photographer was did a terrible job.
Okay.
So unfortunately, this news article doesn't have much information, but we need to add it to the list
So
of beer truck wrecks.
Great. So
That's all.
so you can't discern what beer was spilled.
Yes.
Nobody was injured, obviously, but
So their statement is no identifiable containers or liquid appeared to be in the road at this time. So it might be all self-contained within the trailer. Yeah.
That's not fun.
So follow up next week if I can.
Probably won't.
There's a 1% chance.
I mean, in order for you to follow up on this, the people in Kentucky have to follow up on this. But it doesn't sound like it was a spectacular crash because it wasn't like strewn about the road.
Right. There's a whole lot of weak links in this chain.
Yeah. Not your best work.
I know, but it had to be added to the list. So if anybody knows of this accident in Knoxville, Tennessee,
What fell over? What was in it? Who's upset?
let me know. Thank you.
Great.
That's
Well, let's come back to this beer.
it. Okay.
The Dancing Gnome / Creature Comforts Eternal Quest.
Yes. The Eternal Quest, 4.5% ABV.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Weird name.
It's beer.
Eternal Quest for what? For what?
Wasn't expecting existential questions
I'm
on
just,
a beer podcast like this.
look, you gotta find other ways to think about stuff. And, calling a beer Eternal Quest, it's gotta be like you're striving for something.
I mean, if you're going to do that, at least put a sword on the label.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you call it Eternal Quest, it's either gonna be some goof ass shit. It's like, here's our rainbow unicorn fart fucking beer.
Yeah.
Some D&D bullshit. Or, like the Eternal Quest for perfection of some sort.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they're going for. We don't know. Or maybe they did it that way specifically to be open-ended so that you have to find your own Eternal Quest.
Oh, I don't know. I want to be dead by 50. I don't want to be doing Eternal Quests.
Well, I mean, if you drink enough of these, it will be by 50
Great.
and you'll be fine.
Great.
Yeah, all in all, not a bad beer. I don't hate it. I don't know that I would strive to go get it again, though.
Nah. It's not refreshing.
No.
That's the biggest thing. If you're going to call something table beer and you're going to make it 4.5% and, also just make it refreshing. Make it not like super dry that just wears your tongue out.
It kind of did.
Yeah.
Kind of did. But so there's that.
Add more flavor to it in some way. Because there's only that slight hop bitterness to it.
Yeah. They say it was a hoppy table beer. I didn't find much in the way of the hoppiness.
Right. Yeah. So like I'm not getting like any other interesting notes of hop. So I'm like not getting like citrus or pine or anything. I'm just getting kind of that.
But to be fair, I don't know that adding a whole lot of hoppiness would have done much for it.
Maybe it would. I mean,
maybe
it would just make the flavor profile more interesting.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Or make it more Belgian-y. Or,
more Belgian-y. Throw some waffles in there.
Yeah, like change the yeast up maybe. Maybe it needs more Belgian yeast. Make it a little spicier or something.
Something. I don't know.
Make it more bubblegummy.
That would be good.
There's plenty of things you could do. As of right now, it exists in a land of neutrality, but like unhappy neutrality.
I don't know why you're
it's not malty.
firing shots at me all of a sudden.
Well, no, because it's not malty enough. It's not yeasty enough. It's not hoppy enough. It didn't pick.
Didn't pick a side.
Yeah, it didn't pick a side. All it is dry and crackery and not refreshing.
Tell my wife I said hello.
Yeah. You're like, all right, beer, later.
What drives a man to be so neutral?
So,
Yeah. If you're there, grab it, try it.
yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, you can go to Creekside and you can get a single can.
Mhm.
You get that single can and you see if you like that.
Right.
And if you do or you don't, then
you'll
proceed
know.
from there.
Yeah. All right. I think we're good here.
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
It's called a table beer because like 4 people have to share it.
You know what pairs nicely with a good beer? A bad movie. And that's exactly what we do at Hops and Box Office Flops, the internet's premier podcast dedicated to reviewing bad movies and mostly good beers. So join us on a hop-fueled excursion through some of Hollywood's biggest bombs.
We've covered everything from the fungus-laden streets of Dino Hatton with the Super Mario Brothers to the oddly horny felines of Cats 2019.
You can find our show on any of your finest podcast providers.
And follow us on social media at Hops and BO Flops. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll drink your face off.
Welcome back to episode 265 of the Hop Nation USA podcast. It's segment 2, and we're still looking at Pittsburgh breweries. But first,
Yes.
I promised I'd look it up.
Okay.
The brand is Skol. SKOL.
Okay.
That's the Brazilian brand of beer.
Oh. Okay.
It's not
Icelandic.
well, it's not Brazilian, but it was originally made in Scotland.
Oh.
Yeah. So it started at a brewery in Scotland,
Okay.
and then the brewer in Scotland imported a bunch of equipment from Sweden, and they changed it from Graham's Golden to Graham's Skull, and then it just became Skull beer as like a bunch of international breweries got involved, and it was meant to be like a worldwide beer, but
All right then.
it didn't reach that.
No, because I've never heard of it.
It reached Brazil.
Which is still a fine market.
Yeah. But yeah, like that's their big drinker down there. That they love. Yeah. I don't know why.
I don't either. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it. I got nothing.
I've heard and seen.
Nope.
And I was interested for a half minute till I figured out it was just fucking more, Pilsner shit. So,
Yeah. So you moved along.
yeah, moved on with my day.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. So that's ours. But what we're doing is not that. We're doing Pittsburgh breweries.
Hooray.
And this one, I guess we're officially now recognizing it as a Pittsburgh brewery.
We are, I guess.
Yeah. But it's Aslin. They started out in that Herndon, West Virginia, or regular Virginia.
Yeah. Ray's original Virginia.
Yeah. They're out of Herndon or out of, Alexandria.
I prefer Herndon.
But now they're also out of Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
So, yeah. This is Aslin's Apizza.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's an Apizza.
There it is.
It's a slow startup. It's Aslin's Apizza.
Mhm.
I'm making the best of pizza.
So this is going to be this entire segment, huh?
Yep.
Oh, great.
This is what they get.
Oh, what?
They like a fascista.
Oh, boy.
This is what they get.
What's in it?
It's a sour ale
Ooh.
in a conditioned on a watermelon, raspberry, blackberry, mint, toasted coconut, and a milk sugar, azúcar. It's a 6%.
Great.
Percenta.
Pacenta.
6%.
That's great.
It says right here on the can. Now that's a slice.
So stupid.
So Aslin's a pizza. Well, just like this beer, what the fuck does this have to do with pizza?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
It's aged on a bunch of fruits. Last time I checked, most of the pizzas that I have don't have mint and toasted coconut in
No,
it.
they do not. They don't let you do that at the Papa John's.
Not really. I could see you could get a slice of watermelon
Mm-hmm.
and put some salt on it. Maybe a little bit of mint.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe express a little mint on it.
Yeah, I could see that, but you're not gonna put, what was it, blackberries on there?
Yeah, blackberries, raspberries,
You're not gonna do
toasted
that.
coconut.
You know what? Caliente would do that though.
Maybe.
They tried once.
Maybe, I guess.
I call it a dessert pizza.
Yeah, it's a fruit salad.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a vegetarian.
Just open the damn beer.
This a beer.
Oh boy,
You look crazy.
it kind of does.
It looks like the part of the watermelon right along the edge of the rind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not deep red, but it's not that white portion of the rind. It's just that light pink part.
It's the part that you nibble.
Yeah. When you're just like sitting around and you have just a little bit left, you don't feel like getting up.
Or having a whole new slice.
Yeah, just nibble that little bit. That's what this looks like.
It's the nibblings.
Head dissipated pretty quickly.
Not surprised.
Yeah, because it's full of sugars and crazy bullshit. And so
Yeah, of course.
the nose is wild.
I don't hate it though.
No, I don't hate it. It's just there's a lot. It's complex.
It is. Well, I mean, you've got what, half a dozen fruits in there?
Right. But that means they're actually following through. Because how many times have we come upon a beer that says like a whole bunch of goof shit on it?
And all you got is banana.
Yeah, and you don't taste all the goof shit.
Mhm.
Like I'm detecting, I got the sourness.
Yeah.
I've got some of the fruits. Like I'm getting watermelon and one of the berries at least.
Yeah.
And I'm strangely getting a lot of toasted coconut.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't get the coconut. Nope.
Okay. Yeah, for me it's just there.
Oh, I do get the watermelon on the taste though.
Yeah, I get the watermelon on the taste.
Which I'm very surprised because watermelon is very hard to do.
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know. Is it?
No, not really. Because I said that and then I realized, oh wait, there's high watermelon.
Yeah. Like
It's like, wait a minute, never mind.
yeah. Yeah, I'm getting toasted coconut all through the back end.
Yeah, there it is. Now, honestly, I like this. On the taste, I'm not getting much of the mint, and I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of surprised mint is thrown in there. It seems like a bit of an outlier,
Yeah.
unless you're trying to use it to kind of balance things out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's partly of a balancing act. But like as it is, it's surprisingly balanced because of the toasted coconut.
Mhm.
Just something about that like that just that little bit of char or burn or whatever.
It works.
Yeah, it works and it eases off.
This beer works.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like suntan lotion
Mhm.
like a lot of coconut beers can. Yeah, it works. It works really well, and it's not too sour for me either. So
No, and it's sour enough for me.
Yeah.
So that I enjoy it. Not too shabby.
yeah, not at all. Yeah, the raspberry and the blackberry seem to be kind of like fighting each other.
Mhm.
So it's like I get a little bit of blackberry on one sip, a little bit of raspberry on another sip.
That's not a bad thing, though.
Yeah, but dominant is watermelon and toasted coconut.
Right. Which makes sense why they put it on the label.
Great. So yeah, this one works.
Mhm.
Still no idea what it has to do with fucking pizza, but
Here we are. Hey, a pizza.
it's at a pizza.
Although I'm surprised on the label they went with the thumbs up rather than.
Well, yeah, because that doing the curled fingers. If you're not Italian,
I guess that would be considered derogatory, wouldn't it?
yeah, they're like that's our hand signal. You can't do that.
Fair. That's fair.
Hey, that's ours. You can't do that.
That's nice.
We elected a lady. Oh no, the lady she a fashionista.
Oh, how progressive of them. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Oh, buenos aires. Oh. That's what I think of you.
Okay, then.
Gotcha. All right, let's move on.
Yes, let's.
And this week, we're doing a little bit of a segment that we've done in the past, and we're bringing it back.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's time to bring it back. There's been enough questions asked, but they weren't asked of us. So we're doing Nobody Asked You.
That's right. Nobody asked you.
It's where we take beer questions from the internet and answer them.
That's
you.
it.
Yeah.
To you, the listener.
Yeah.
Dear
You.
listener.
Yeah. Nobody asked us, but we're answering them for you, and hopefully you learn something.
Yeah.
Or you laugh at something. If all else fails, I go right back into the Italian.
Oh, great. So please learn something.
Hit that like and subscribe if you want me to stop saying.
Smash that button.
Smash that button to get me to stop. Now that is threatening the audience.
Yes, it is.
That's called extortion. And I learned it from the mafia. La Cosa Nostra.
Got us again.
Keep booming them.
Boned me.
So I'll go first.
Okay.
I got one.
All right.
Well, this one comes from the Reddit. It's on the beer subreddit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's by poster Rosa Momoa.
Rosa Momoa.
Rosa Momoa.
Okay.
And she says, fiance and I are getting married in 3 weeks. We're both big craft beer drinkers, and about a third of the attendants are as well. Our planned booze for the event is one signature cocktail,
Mhm.
red and white wine,
Okay.
a light pilsner, and then lastly, a surprise IPA.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll buy a bunch of them, and then the bartender will give them out randomly.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're looking to buy about 10 different IPAs.
Oh. I thought it was more the bartender's like, I like your face. Have an IPA.
No. It's they're going to buy like around 10 different IPAs.
Okay. All right.
And the bartender, if you ask for the craft, mystery craft,
I see. Okay.
you get an IPA, but you don't know which IPA you get. Is this fun, or will people hate this?
Yes. To both.
Yes, the both.
On multiple reasons. Or multiple occurrences. Number one, it depends on what part of the day you're talking about. If you're, if it's drink 1 or drink 2, it might be fun.
Uh-huh.
Drink 8 or 9, it could either be fun, or you're not going to care, or you're going to absolutely hate it.
Yeah, I think drink 8 or 9, you don't care.
Mhm.
I've been drunk at weddings.
Me too.
I stopped caring what I'm drinking.
Yeah, just, good. It'll keep me getting drunk.
Yeah, I stopped caring if the fucking the couple didn't spring for anything but well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, just
I'm
like
drinking this.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with my first, vodka cranberry being made with the fucking plastic bottle. Or the fact that the bartender couldn't do a half-assed old fashioned.
Ooh, yeah, I've had that before, where
Yeah.
you just sort of keep lowering your expectations.
Right. But that was the first drink.
Mm-hmm.
By the 8th drink, I don't give a shit.
No, just whatever.
And I can be tricked into doing a fireball shot. So whatever. So maybe it's fun the first time you get an IPA.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends on what IPAs are in there.
I agree. And here's the other thing. Basically, there are 2 beer options, is what
Yeah.
you're saying. There's the whatever, the macro lager,
Mm-hmm.
and this IPA. And you're trying to tailor to the craft beer drinkers, and you're only coming at us with IPAs?
Well, I think they probably understand the audience isn't like us.
How so?
No, I'm just saying they understand their audience.
Are you sure? Well, here's the thing. They assume that about 1/3 enjoys craft beers and IPAs. But I'll guarantee you there are others, if you're looking at guests and perhaps family members you haven't seen for a while, that are also going to be craft beer drinkers.
Maybe.
No, I'll guarantee you.
But I'm saying if they know what the audience is
Mhm.
of who likes craft beer, then they know who likes craft beer.
I agree. And I'm not hating on the craft beer side of things,
Yeah.
but you have all of these different, surprises, but you're constraining yourself to just IPAs. Why?
Well, yeah, that I don't get, but I think they're doing that because they like IPAs
Mhm.
and the people they know who like craft beer like IPAs. So like they're not looking to get, if it was your wedding, Adam,
Right.
you would have probably a more eclectic mix if you were doing this goof thing.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but that's because one, you don't like IPAs,
Also true.
and two, you have an appreciation for, I would say, about 3 different styles that you really like on your own
Mhm.
of cream ales, Belgians, and stouts.
That would be a good trio.
Yeah,
I'd be about that.
right. But I think the guests that we're talking about for this wedding
Mhm.
are just all Haysbros.
Oh,
We can be talking about Haysbro wedding.
that is true. I never thought about Haysbro wedding.
Yeah.
Let's not speak that into existence.
Why? They exist. They
I know they
have to exist.
but I don't want to acknowledge Haysbro weddings.
But you have to for this question. You tried to dissect something without just even considering it was a Haysbro wedding.
I don't want this. Here, take it back.
It's a Haysbro wedding at a farmhouse.
So, yeah, if it's going to be a Haysbro wedding at a farmhouse, why not have a farmhouse ale?
Because they're Haysbros, dummy. Stupid.
At least give me something. Throw an
They like the aesthetic. They don't like the taste of blankets. They don't like hay.
You know what? Just throw an Allagash White in there. That's all I'm asking for.
Well, you can ask for that, but
At this wedding that I'm not attending.
You're right. I would be of the mind that if you're going to go the distance of buying enough, like you're going to buy 10 different IPAs.
Mhm.
If you're going to go that distance, why not buy like 5 IPAs
Yeah.
and then 5 dark beers?
Agreed. Fully agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this mix, IPAs do need to be in there.
Like, yeah,
I
you
don't
can-
disagree with that.
Yeah, you can still have IPAs, but like if you're going to go that distance, because most people don't even go that distance.
Mhm.
They'll buy the one Pilsner and then they'll buy a keg of a nice beer.
Right.
That's what I think most people do nowadays.
Right. But yeah, I like the idea. I don't like the execution.
Yeah. Yeah. I would also just be wary of what are you buying?
Yeah.
Because if you're buying fucking Lagunitas Shelfies,
You're probably just going to piss off the beer snobs even more with something like that.
right? Oh, I got this cheap. Well, that's because it's fucking out of date and
Right.
it's stale and
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
No,
Can't-
thank you.
Yeah, don't bum people out that way.
Yeah.
Don't bum people out by letting them get jealous too, because they got a Lagunitas Shelfie and then somebody else got something half decent,
Right.
or at least in code.
Yeah. I got this local. What'd you get? You want to trade? No.
No pass.
And if that happens, do they just sort of drink a little bit, put it on the table, and go try another one?
I would say save it. That way, when you get to your 8th drink and it doesn't fucking matter anymore,
You just drink it.
you just have that on hand. Yeah,
That's not a bad. That's not a bad play.
yeah. Just for in case there's any guests listening to any guests of this wedding from this person I don't know.
Wherever it may be, whoever they may be.
In 3 weeks, if you wind up with a Lagunitas Shelfie,
Don't come at us.
well, no, not that don't come at us. Just remember the wise words of wisdom that we gave you. Hold on to that trash for later, after you're drunk. Go get the signature cocktail. Enjoy that, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's the table beer.
Yeah,
Just put it on the table for a few hours.
yeah. Put it underneath a doily or something.
Don't get roofied.
Yeah.
So I got one from the Reddit
Okay.
as well. This comes from Overinflation,
Uh-huh.
and they ask, quite simply, really, what would you do if you couldn't get beer anymore?
Stop drinking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know.
Would you swap over to hard liquors?
What can I? Oh, I'd just go to soju.
What is soju?
That is Korean vodka-esque,
Okay.
but it's usually got some fruit flavors.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's Korean neutral spirit with fucking added flavors afterwards.
So it's good Pinnacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like $6 a bottle,
Oh.
and then 14%.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can have yourself a time with that.
Fuck yeah, you blast off of that. Shit rules.
Yeah, that would be pretty fantastic.
It doesn't taste bad either. So
Nice.
the only the plain one tastes like alcohol.
Well, it's plain. Of course it's going to.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. Only the plain one tastes like alcohol. The rest of them taste like blast off.
Nice.
So,
So it's nice for logo.
yeah. And, or sophisticated, you can feel like it's sophisticated for loco, but no, that's how they drink it too. So
For me, I would probably swap over to cocktails.
sure.
Admittedly, I think I could get into cocktailing, whatever that is. Whatever that.
Mixology.
That's it.
Dickhead.
I don't dabble.
I'm going to get into cocktailing.
I don't go into that realm very often. I don't know their nomenclature.
You just sounded like the union bartender switching over, like exploring. Hey, I'm tired of pouring all these PBRs. I think I'm gonna get into cocktailing.
Pretty much, yeah. I got to put on a tie.
You didn't hear of a hurricane before? I had one when I was on vacation in New Orleans.
It was good.
It was good. I'm gonna get in cocktailing and start making hurricanes up here.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's exactly what I do.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. If beer disappears, find other
So
things.
be it.
Yeah,
I don't make money off it.
finally just get my weed card and switch to that.
There you go. I'm sure there would be a lot of people that would do that.
Yeah, just like, I guess I just don't punish my liver anymore.
I'll just swap vices.
Yeah. No big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. One more from the Reddit
Okay.
that I have.
All right.
This comes from kmean_streak.
Can't meet streak.
And he says, I picked up a case of Elysian, the Great Pumpkin, and left it in the car in the Florida heat for 2 weeks. I put them in the fridge this week and pulled one out just recently, and there was a lot of sediment at the bottom. Am I good? Is it okay to drink separated beer?
Oh. Oh. It's separated?
Yeah, separate. He said there was a lot of sediment at the bottom of the bottle. So he didn't post any photos to show like how separated.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we've all had fucking big ass IPAs that have a bunch of trash on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. You just roll the beers.
But he's talking about a pumpkin ale.
Yeah.
and it's important to remember, he said Elysian, which is an AB and Bev brand.
It is.
But like they're obviously going to have way higher standards.
Yes.
And like I it's been a while since I've had that beer, but like it's not, I don't believe it comes separate. Like it doesn't come with a bunch of trub in the bottom.
No, it does not come with instructions. It's open and drink.
Yeah.
I would be, I don't know. I don't know on that one.
Yeah.
I'd try it, but be very leery.
Yeah.
I would have a hair trigger.
So my guess is that it's safe to drink because again, it is still Elysian. So like all their stuff is like shelf stable and
Yeah.
It's meant to sit forever.
Right.
So yeah, like it's not going to be weirdly fermented or anything, I don't think. But 2 weeks in the Florida heat has got to be like, it has to be some far beyond reach of skunked.
Yeah. My question is, why was it in the car for 2 weeks in the sun?
Florida people.
Florida man strikes again.
His car got repoed. Fucking left it. I don't know. Don't ask what Florida people are doing.
But yeah, I
assume it's gotta taste fucking terrible.
Yeah. Safety wise, I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Enjoyment wise, hair trigger.
Yeah. No, big no.
Yeah.
Big no.
Ugh.
Yeah. 2 weeks in a hot Florida car.
I honestly, the other question that I had, and I'm walking it back already before I even ask it, is why are you drinking pumpkin beers in 100-degree heat in Florida?
Yeah.
But they got air conditioning. You can
Yeah.
hell, I've drank pastry stouts in the middle of July.
Right.
So I can't throw stones.
Yeah, you drink pastry stouts in fucking Las Vegas.
Yeah, can and have.
Yeah. Yeah. AC exists. It's fine.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Gross as hell, no.
Ugh. All right, so I got one outside of Reddit.
Okay.
Beer advocate Todd asks this. Everybody knows Todd.
Sure.
You've traveled back in time to give yourself beer advice.
Uh-huh.
What's your advice?
Back in time to beer advice.
We're going to go back to...
Well, yeah, what year?
that's yeah, I know, because that's very open-ended, because we've been doing this for a while. I'm going to say 5 years.
Oh, 5 years?
You want to go back further?
Kinda.
All right.
There's nothing I could change. If I go back 5 years.
Go back to when you're 22.
Okay.
Not 21, 22. So you've already gone past the initial phase of going out and drinking, for the first time and blah, 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 blah. 22.
Yeah. Yeah, because like 5 years.
No, it just changed.
Nothing's really changed. I think the only thing I do is invest in Bitcoin.
Well, that's not beer advice.
No, it's not.
It kind of is, because once you invest, you can just buy all the beer that you want.
Right. Because you invest in 2017, get out in the 2020 peak, and
boom.
Yeah, boom. There you go.
Millionaire.
Hey, you get the money. Yeah, so back to 22. What is my advice for myself back when I was 22? Probably stop drinking so much damn Lion's Head.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't hate Lion's Head.
It's not that I hate Lion's Head, but it's just to expand my horizons quicker and faster.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hate what I was drinking when I was 22. First advice I would have is also to broaden my horizons, but also don't drink what you think you like and trying to force it upon yourself.
Yeah.
Because I drank IPAs for quite a long time.
Yeah.
A lot longer than I should have. And eventually I got to a point where I just sort of told myself, you don't like this. Why are you drinking this? Drink something else. Be done.
Sure, if you had to have that.
I did have to have that self-conversation.
Yeah.
I remember exactly where I was.
Yeah. I guess my other piece of advice to myself would be like, go to Wisconsin.
Get some New Glarus sooner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that sooner. Because then I could also probably get like some of the real early bottles of the Wisconsin Belgian Red.
Ooh.
Before they made like the smaller batches. And then I could also probably get some of the reserve big bottles. Yeah.
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 Get yourself some Wisco verticals.
Yeah. And then also I could just be in Wisconsin eating fucking butter burgers when I'm 22 and my body could take it.
Man, how awesome would that be?
Yeah. Like if I have a butter burger now, I'm going to have a nap right after.
Yeah.
And I'll like half finish it and I won't feel proud about myself. Like,
But you're going to have to throw some Wisconsin cheese bites on there as well.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, I'll be able to take advantage of all the things Wisconsin has.
Yeah. Bask in the glory that is Wisconsin.
Get one of them big fucking cream puffs. Yeah. Get some fucking cheese bites. Get some other cheeses.
So here's our advice to you if you are listening and you are under the age of 25, go to Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah. New Glarus still rules now, but
but go to Wisconsin. Just treat yourself.
Probably would have ruled harder back then, but
well, there's nothing we can do about that. Best time to plant a tree is 30 years ago.
Dumbass time machines.
We don't know that they don't exist.
I think we do. I think we do because nobody has fixed anything that's wrong right now.
Maybe they did.
No.
Maybe they did.
No.
Maybe this is the better timeline.
No.
I don't know which is the worst thought.
No, because there's still a lot more that you can do.
Yes, there is.
All right. I'm moving into another website as well.
Okay.
Quora.
Okay.
Quora, though, it's all fucking anonymous, so.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. But a question asker on the Quora asked, is it possible for prisoners to brew beer in jail?
Yes.
Well, yes.
It's easy.
Well, yes, but I mean, like, this is more about what is the recipe?
Well, I mean, bread, yeast.
Bread, I think they would probably, like, if if they had like the little single serves of oatmeal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get some single serves of oatmeal in there.
And if you can get some single serves of like jelly.
Yeah. Yeah, jelly. I feel like you're going to wind up making more of like pearl beers or something, because like the hardest one to get is going to be the hops.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you could smuggle that in.
You can smuggle it in, I guess.
Talk to Red.
Like, is that really what you want to waste your smuggle on?
Hey, if you're jonesing that hard.
As I understand, jail, you get 3 smuggles.
You're going to waste one on hops.
Yeah, you're going to waste one on hops.
Well, here's the thing. You don't necessarily have to use hops.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to wind up making more old world style beer.
Get something, with spruce tips.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, you could collect
around the yard.
Yeah, you could collect spruce tips in the yard. You could wind up making a saute.
Man. That would be that you really got to be jonesing to get down that path.
Yeah. Like, how bad do you need? Because I mean, everybody makes the toilet wine joke and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, it's possible to ferment something in jail,
Right.
but like, yeah, because also you got to think of like, you got to get 2 bags now. Like toilet wine,
Yeah, that's one.
it's just 1 bag,
Mhm.
and it comes out and you slap the bag. But then beer wine,
Mhm.
you got to get 2 bags because you got to do a secondary transfer.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gonna make it right.
Yeah, if you're gonna make it right. And where are you gonna rack that bag at?
I know just the place to put the trub, though.
Yeah, that just goes in the toilet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But CO is gonna, if they come and do room search, they're gonna find where you're racking that beer at.
Man, but somebody has had to have done it.
Sure.
Also, if you're gonna do that, why wouldn't you just smuggle in beer? Straight up.
Why not just use one of your smuggles to smuggle in beer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I don't either. I'm not in jail currently.
No, neither am I.
Nor do I have any plans to go to jail.
Absolutely not. If you try to take me, I'll just kill myself.
Okay.
I am too old and too soft.
I won't last a week.
Yeah. Too old and too soft, and I do not feel the need to change. It's because I know I'm not. If I went to jail, they're not going to send me to like a nice one.
No, but you know what? They'd be calling you preacher within 6 weeks.
No.
I like to think they would.
No.
Preacher man, how's it going?
Do not think so. They're going to call me fat tits and beat me up.
Oh, Reverend Fat Tits. We'll put that on a t-shirt for you.
Please don't. Yeah. So, yeah, it is possible, but you just gotta get more creative. I feel like the hops is going to be your big trouble.
Mm.
But you can dry pine, I guess.
I guess. I would just smuggle it in or not go to jail in the first place.
Steal things from the kitchen. Maybe you can get some nice star anise out of the kitchen. It'll help you make that pearl beer.
That's true. That's true. Well, first you got to get some Star San and make sure everything is sanitary. Sanitary.
No, man, you got to do this open. It's all open farm.
A farmhouse.
Yeah,
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, you're looking at an Odie farmhouse with a little bit of star anise, probably.
Let me know how this turns out.
Mm. Coming up on YouTube. Steve makes jail beer.
Username Reverend Fat Tits.
Shut up.
All right, I got one last question.
Okie doke.
What'd you think of this Aslin's Apizza?
It's a good pizza. It's a nice slice.
Nah, that's a slice.
I'm making the best pizza.
That was pretty good.
It's it started getting a little more sour on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I probably would only drink like 1 can of this.
Agreed. Honestly, anymore, that's the way sour beers are for me.
Yeah. And again, also just because of all the sweetness going on in here, it's obviously like a dessert beer. But yeah, it'll go really well with like other fruits or, just some nice vanilla ice cream.
This is another reason I wish I was 22 again. I can drink these and not have to worry about the next day.
Well, that's a different type of time travel. Because when you were 22, this shit didn't exist.
Right.
You know,
You take it back and rule the world.
right. That I guess that's the other that's the other information you could parse to yourself. It's
Yeah.
just how to make fucking good kettle sours that are full of fruit and just blow everybody's ass off.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Like you can make fucking middle of the road shit back then.
And we just blow everybody's minds.
And everybody herald you, and you could probably sell out the fucking AB InBev by 2011.
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Damn, rich again. Then you take all that 2011 money, invest it in Bitcoin.
And double and triple again.
Double it. Super rich. And then you kill Jeff Bezos.
Wait.
What?
No.
Yeah, why not?
I have no desire to.
Get him.
No. He's fine.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Pussy.
Yeah, I'm rich. I don't have to worry about that shit anymore.
Damn it.
I don't have to care. I'm already rich. See?
Gotta have vengeance in your heart.
No, I don't.
Get him.
Not outwardly. No, it's fine. We don't need that.
Get him. All right. Yeah, so this is a good beer.
It is.
And I enjoyed it. And obviously, you know, there's a reason why Aslin has expanded all the way out of Virginia up here because they make good beers. I have had good beers from them in the past and everybody else loves them. So that's what we're doing.
Agreed to all of that.
Yeah. With that in mind, let's go to a podiums of sorts.
Yes. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm going to throw an honorable mention simply because it is now officially time. Actually, it's the end of time. Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Sam Adams Oktoberfest. First time I've had one in a long time.
Yeah, how'd that work for you?
It wasn't bad.
Okay.
It went well with ribs.
And where are you putting that? You getting that?
It's bronze.
It's bronze.
Bronze. That's in a bronze honorable mention because there's really no reason for it to be ranked. Come on.
Okay.
I'm not ranking that beer.
I don't know. Maybe it was better than the dancing gnome that you had. I don't know what your feelings were.
No, the dancing gnome. What was it? Eternal Quest.
Yeah.
It was an interesting beer.
Sure.
Yeah, but that's silver.
Okay.
But this Aslin's a pizza. Now that's a slice.
Yeah.
This is actually a really well executed beer. I am genuinely surprised, and I really shouldn't be because I've had other stuff by Aslin that I have enjoyed. But this is a good one.
Yeah.
Gold medal.
Yep. My rankings aren't going to be too different, but you know my bronze is different in that I had a Genesee specialty.
Oh, okay.
And it was their honey brown.
Oh, okay.
And it was I don't give a shit.
Oh, fine.
Like the bottle smelled skunked for some reason.
Where the hell did you get this?
There's in a mix of 6.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bottle smelled skunked, and it didn't taste very good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It didn't taste like honey. It didn't taste like brown. Yeah. Like, I used to drink a shitload of Newcastle Brown back in the day, right?
That's good beer.
I know. Didn't taste anything like that.
Oof.
Tasted worse than that.
Oof.
Fucking bummed me out.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah. So that beer bummed me out. So that's why it's bronze. And that makes an easy silver for the Eternal Quest by Dancing Gnomes / Creature Comforts.
Ah, thank you for that. I did not add that slash in.
Yeah. But yeah, that beer, like, it's well made, but what the fuck's it for?
That's a very good question.
I'm sure somebody out there would it hits all the notes for somebody out there.
And for them, I'm happy for them.
Well, yeah, for them, I hope they find it. I hope they run into that beer.
Yes.
We ran into it and it didn't have the right notes for us. It wasn't playing the right song.
Right.
Because it was being too hoppy for you, too not anything for me.
Yeah.
And too dry for the both of us. So, yeah. I mean, it's fine, but it doesn't float for us.
Right.
This Aslin goof ass shit, though. You know, hey, goof ass shit wins on this show a lot.
It's good. It's a good beer.
Yeah. It's good beer and it's executed well. And, you know, of the litany of ingredients put in there, it was only really missing one, and that was the mint.
And honestly, I don't know that I missed it. In fact, I know I didn't miss it.
I like a good mint.
I'm not a big mint man.
I like mint. Fucking, there's like some mint sparkling waters out there. Drink the
No.
shit out of that.
Nope.
like a good
Nope.
mint.
If I'm gonna have a sparkling water, key lime, please.
Yeah, but yeah. Otherwise, Aslin's a pizza. It's a winner.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
It's a number one. It's a numero uno.
There it is. There it is.
Pizza uno.
Pizzeria uno.
You know, like a Chicago. Deepadisha.
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 Okay. That's it. That's all I got.
Okie doke. Well, then, be sure to check out all the other Pittsburgh brewery things going on in the next week. Go to the websites, see the things. I am going to try to get some strawberry pretzel ice cream sour.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fat, gross pig, and that sounds good to me.
Me too.
But in the meantime, if you want to get in contact with us and tell us what fucking table beer is, tell us your imagined definition of table beer, then search Hop Nation USA in your favorite social media. It'll get you Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you're on your favorite podcatcher, search Hop Nation USA to listen to brand new episodes every Friday, as you should. And, just leave us a 5-star review because
We are a 6 slices of pizza show, but they only let us eat 5.
and that's a bigger crime than me not being able to do this all the day long.
Who's stopping you?
I don't know, just, clientele.
Clientela.
Yeah. I say, I'm going to edit your video. I edit your video so nice. You are going to love it. And they say, your last name is not Italian in the least. It does not end in vowels. You don't get to talk like that.
Italian on the inside.
It's only in the inside. I'm a no stereotyper.
Jeez. All right, I think we're going to end this show.
Italiano.
Oh, mamma mia. All right, we'll be back with something else next week.
It's a me.